A little story for me, and I guess I can tell it now. The background for, I guess now, why I am who I am, and why I guess am who the Most High has called me to be for chosen beings and twins and stuff like that. A hierarchy, divine feminine. I met my twin when I was 15 years old. This was before I knew about magic and any of this, right? But this was also, I guess, the start of my gifts, or where I began to learn that, or what I learned in growing, that was the start of my gifts, looking back, right? So at that time, I knew nothing about the twin flame journey, right? All I knew was I met this person by chance, right? And two completely different people, two complete opposites, two come from two completely different worlds. It was definitely, now looking back, a divine occurrence that happened for us both, 111 on the time. Now, when I met this person, it's one of those things where locking eyes, right? There's like a soul recognition or something. When I met this person when I was 15, I just knew, right, that I was going to love this person for the rest of my life. There was a till the end energy the day I met this person. Love at first sight, yeah, it's a real thing when it's real. And so time went on, right? I got into, when I was like around 16, 17, like psychics and stuff. And I got a reading from a psychic. And this woman told me something that stuck with me to this day. She told me that, she told me about many different things that are resonating in my life. And that's why I say, a lot of you guys who have gotten, like, your future told, as it used to be called when we was growing up, when you were little, and you're realizing that some of these things are actually coming to pass, you got to trust the reader that gave you the soundest information, the reader that you resonated with the most at that time, because that's going to be the reader that Spirit might want you to reach out and contact again, okay, for clearest insight. That's for someone. But for others of you, okay, when it comes to me, she had said specific things, right? And to this day, the things that have happened, irregardless of how they've happened, these certain things that this woman said when I was 16, 17 years old have come to pass, okay? So now here we are, and I'm 33, and life has happened in between that, of course. It hasn't been easy at all. But the fact and truth remains is that I still love this person. There is no amount of magic that could ever make me not. And let me tell you, that's why this warfare is really, really tough for true ones, okay? Because I knew in my heart that I loved this person before I knew about what magic could do, right, to cause a separation. But then becoming more connected with my twin and realizing the love that was truly shared, right, and felt. That's the magic for the separation truly began to hurt, okay? Like truly began to hurt me because the connection is felt that deeply and divinely, okay? And this is why I speak to the twins with such passion, because I understand what you guys are going through. I can see beyond the magic. People think all I see is magic. But you guys gotta understand, this is coming from someone who has known someone 20 years, okay? Whether together or not, okay? Because that's not always the case. But regardless of distance, there is still a soul connection that is always felt, okay? And yeah, this connection, a lot of twins, you feel it near and dear to your heart and you hold it close. It's because it is, okay? A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people want to glamorize your connection, okay? Because they think it's supposed to look a certain way or it's supposed to be a certain thing. But you guys, that's why I say you'll know it by the way that it feels, right? You'll know it by the recognition, by the resonance, by the energy that you feel. And so once you guys come into that union with your twin, you understand why in the past all the attacks were the way they were and why they were used and what it was they were used to manipulate. Okay? And why, pretty much. And then when you learn why, it doesn't mean that it stops. It just means that you guys now know why it's happening, right? And if you know why it's happening, then you have two beings working to eradicate the situation and not just one. You understand? And so right now, that's what a lot is. That's what's going on in the collective. A lot of people are waking up. A lot of twins are choosing, if they choose. I'm talking to unions. I will always support twins that choose to go into union. I will always choose to speak to twins who, above all else, understand love is the highest vibration and make it through them battles and trials and understand when it comes to your journey why you're meant to endure the hardships that you are. Some of y'all, it's just merely being happy, right? And some of you guys, the Most High knows that y'all want love. Or even if you don't really feel like it, you know, the Most High knows that that is what will make you truly thrive, right? And so sometimes us chosen beings have to be placed in some pretty unchosen, right? We feel like situations to understand that the ultimate price of peace is enduring the battle. And that when the time comes for the battle to be over, you will truly be able to be grateful for the strength, the persistence, the loyalty, the courage, the unmatched potential, I heard, that you both have to create change in your lives. And then realize on a deeper level how, well, damn, it makes me feel good knowing that my growth helps another person grow. You know, and when we have those moments where we slip into, you know, because we all have it, our shadow side, it's good to know, well, damn, I'm glad that I have this person that understands my darkness, right? And so it's good to have these relations and spiritual connections that are going to foster what we need, which is healing, right? So for a lot of you guys, twins, unions are occurring, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. But what I do know is it's happening because you guys are ready. If you've reached this level of healing, Spirit is saying, I'm seeing like birds flying by the window like crazy, that it is time for you guys to embrace this new beginning and this opportunity with this person, right? Spirit is saying that things had to be finalized in the spiritual realm and as above, so below, right? You guys have been seeking these things without, you know, you guys have been looking for signs. And now Spirit is about to show you. And how will you remember? How will you know? You'll know it by how it feels, okay? So open up, tap in, be open, allow love to come in. Allow yourself to realize you deserve to be loved now, right? As I say that to you, I say it to myself because I'm talking to y'all. But I gotta remind myself sometimes too. I think that we all think that we are allowing, but we need to be more conscious and allowing, right? And realize that maybe we could allow a little bit more. We could be a little bit more understanding, a little bit softer, right? A little bit nicer, a little bit kinder, right? So yes, this is always going to be something that we need to reflect upon and, you know, balance out. But with that being said, this is the message that I have for y'all, twins that are coming into unions, okay? These new unions that are happening collectively that we've been talking about, that the Most High has been ordaining and literally working on your behalf for to clear blockages. I'm seeing the number 6, okay? So a lot of you guys need to know, and then I'm seeing 7, that there is a steady progression. We're going from the 6 to the Chariot, which talks about positive movement forward, harmony, balance, right? The yin-yang energy is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing divine feminines and divine masculines worldwide balancing out their energies and harmonizing, coming into oneness with self and all else. And I see a worldwide, like a global change happening here. And as I'm speaking, I saw a blue car go by. That makes me think of, this is clear communication. And as I'm sitting here talking, there's literally a red truck in front of my house. That's my red coming through. So there's double confirmations. So maybe that's a message for divine feminines and a message for divine masculines. Maybe those messages will resonate for y'all. Hopefully they do. All right, that's all I got. Love y'all.